Hi, my name's Kevin. I've known Nick for a long time. How long? Let's put it this way. The first time I saw Nick, he was wearing one of these. I couldn't be there tonight, but I was asked to share something about Nick that John V may or may not already know. So as I was thinking about what to talk about, I talked to all of our friends growing up. We talked about all the Myrtle Beach trips and embarrassing Nick stories, and all the mountain trips and some of the trips that our parents don't know about and probably are best left not talked about. So I changed my strategy. Let's do a Letterman style top 10 list. Two problems with that. After what happened last week, not a lot of people want to be associated with David Letterman anymore. Okay. Second problem. Nick's really not that interesting. We couldn't think of 10 things really that anyone would care about. So here we go. A top 5 things about Nick that John V should know. Number 5. He's afraid of feet. He hates him. I don't know why, but he doesn't want anything to do with him. Number 4. A bit of advice for you, John V. Sometimes Nick needs a little prodding. Let's put it more simply. When we were growing up, Nick's family would come over to our house for dinner. They lived about an hour away. So around 10:30, you would hear, a voice from downstairs telling Nick, it's time to go home. Usually it was his mom. Hi, Auntie. How are you? Nick! Nick! What? Chalo, come on, time to go! And then he would say, where? And then she would get mad and the situation would deteriorate from there. That's just something that you're going to have to get used to. It takes a while for Nick to get moving. Number 3. Speaking of taking a while to get moving, if he's ever late coming home from work and the food's getting cold and you're wondering where is this guy and you call him and he gives you a line like, nah, what happened was I was up in Statesville and somebody broke the lock on the entrance to the warehouse and I was trying to fix it, but then I couldn't and I had to call the locksmith, something like that. It's probably true. 1, that's just how he rolls, and 2, he's a bad liar. Number 2, when the time comes to have kids, and it will, trust me, and you're blessed to have a son, and he happens to have a high-pitched voice for the first, 14, 15 years of his life, don't be alarmed. That's how Nick was. I have video proof in case you want to, see it. I can provide that for you. But the number 1 quirk about Nick that will never be overcome, if you're on a road trip and you're hungry and it's time to stop for some fast food, just remember, you can never eat at a place that's connected to a gas station. Nick says nothing good can ever come of it. Thanks everybody. Congratulations, Nick and John V.